Julian Álvarez to Chelsea is one of those one when I see it, I will believe it. But let's say, welcome to Famous Football. I'm your host, Liv. Let's chat football. Yeah, let's get into it. Listen, but before we get into Julian Álvarez and everything that is going on with him in regards to Chelsea and all of the little link here and there, right? Before we get into all of that, how about you hit the like, hit the subscribe, show this channel some love, show me some love, much appreciated. I'm trying to get to 1K. I'm at 843 subscribers right now. 1K. That's all I'm asking for. Please get me there, get me over. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get into it. Julian Álvarez to Chelsea, right? There have been multiple links talking about how Chelsea is progressing in terms of negotiation with the player, in terms of getting the deal done. Now, first of all, we all Chelsea fans have to understand this, right? Before this deal can even get done, which I don't think it will happen, and I will come to why it won't happen, right? I will come to why. But that's it. Not very much. You know me. Just two reasons why it won't happen, right? Why I don't think it will happen. But before all of that, we also have to understand if this deal will be done, if Julian Álvarez will come to Chelsea, that simply means Chelsea have to secure top four. And for now, we are not there yet. We are not at the point where we can say, okay, top four is done and dusted. We either have to secure top four or win the Champions League. Then that way we secure our spot in the Champions League. If we win it, then we know we're going back there. If regardless of us getting top four, right? Then we know we're going back there. If we don't win it, then we have to get top four, right? So basically, we have to get top four before we even find out if we're going to make it or not. Because if we don't have top four, then we know right? If that's again, depending if we make the Champions League final, because the league will end before the Champions League final, right? So once the league ends and we don't have top four and we are not in the Champions League final, then we're done, right? So if we're going to get him, we gotta make sure we have this done, right? Now there are multiple reports, like I said. The deal is progressing. Chelsea is interested in the player. The player is, I know, it looks like it's going to happen. His mate, his best friend ever, Enzo Fernandez is at Chelsea. So him coming to Chelsea could be a possibility. Even though there are rumors also, Fernandez wants looking to go to Real Madrid. If Real Madrid comes in for him, we know all of that, right? But why do I think this deal is not going to happen? Julian Álvarez is not going to come to Chelsea. Why do I think that? It's not because I'm nuts, right? If you pay attention to the blue code system and how blue code been operating, right, you understand that it's not going to happen. Or Julian Álvarez to Chelsea is not something that could happen anytime soon, right? Or it's not something that could potentially, in whatever way, think about it. It can happen. Not because what's it called? The man is a terrible player, or he doesn't have quality, or whatever way you want to think about it. None of that reason is it, right? None of that reason is the reason why this guy won't come to Chelsea. He is a fantastic player. He is a great player for both his country and his club. Now, lately he's been going on a go drought, right? 100 days. For 100 days he haven't scored in a La Liga game, right? I don't know how many games that is, but for 100 days now he haven't scored in a La Liga game, and I know it's going to add up before that, even that next game. But the guy, all in all, is a fantastic player, right? Great up front, great false nine type of player, great number 9, great false 9. He can play off, as a 10. He can play on the wing as well, I think. So in terms of versatility, it's all there, right? You see that. You saw him at City. You saw him, with Argentina, his national team, and now he's at Atletico Madrid, right? But we know if number one reason why it's not going to work. First of all, his age. Well, how old is he right now, right? The man is possibly around 25, 26. We know blue code, right? First of all, want players that are younger, that they can give you a 50-year contract and you just stay there. So even if another team come in for you, you become a star or whatever, somebody come in for you, they have to pay an arm and a leg to come get you. So they benefit that way, right? So which is good. But he's 25, 26. He does not fit the quote-unquote blue code model. So now if they go ahead and get this deal done, it will be shocking to every single one of us. It will be shocking to us, not so much because we're wrong, but because they haven't done this since they got to the club. Right? Their whole entire model is go for them while they're young. And he right now is not necessarily young. It's not necessarily young. He's 25, 26. So I don't see this happening. Do rate the player. Now, the look at Hendrick, the look at Gonzalo Ramos, those two people are Real Madrid. Now, those two people fit the Bluco system, the Bluco model. But here, Avarez, and they have to pay at least 86, 80 something, close to 90 million, if not 100 million for him. Do you think Bluco is going to pay 100 million for a 25 years old? Do you think Bluco will pay 100 million for a 25 years old? I'm gonna let you answer that question. Because personally, I think no. Because there's no return. They're not gonna accept buying this player for just quote unquote trying to be a part of the squad and better the squad and for maybe their ambition in terms of title, winning something or winning something at Chelsea. If they're going for that, which would be shocking to every single one of us, our fans, even journalists, every single one. This will hit all of us unexpectedly. To go for Julián Álvarez, a player that costs nearly 100 million, just so he can be a part of the squad, knowing fully well you are less likely to get any sort of return on him. I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening. The player himself is great. If Bluco go for him, I'm 100% for it. I will back it. I want him. I want to see him at Chelsea. I want to see him succeed with the quality of a player. The man free kick is amazing, right? So it's not, his free kick is amazing. On the ball, he's also amazing. He's so good on and off the ball. I love him. As a player, I absolutely do rate him. That's the first time when he was leaving to go to Atletico, I was asking myself the very same question. Why Bluco was not going in for him? Because at the time, how old was he? Possibly 23, 22, 23. And he faced the Bluco model at the time. So by now, he possibly has spent at least 2-3 years at Chelsea. So that's what I was thinking. Imagine him at the time. I was thinking, imagine him and Cole Palmer on the same team. What do you think will happen? But it didn't happen. Right now, he's 25. I don't know if Bluco will be willing to spend that much money on him, right? To bring him to the club. Now, maybe for him, one of the reasons that he wants to come to Chelsea, he's coming back in the league, in the Premier League. He's familiar with the league. His best friend, Enzo Fernandez, is playing for Chelsea as well. Chelsea is a big club. He gets the opportunity to be able to compete for titles if if they do get a Champions League football, right? So good. But then the next question I also have for every one of us here is this. What's the difference between João Pedro and this guy? Now, I really don't know. So you and myself right now, we better go to SofaScore, right, to answer this question. We do compare the two people to see where they are, right? We compare these two people, we see where they are. First of all, let's look at his strength, right? His strength, direct free kicks, that's one of his strengths. Anchor play, right? You can lean on him and none of that, right? Penalty taking, so great. So as a number 9, so far we haven't heard anything about his scoring ability other than his free kick, because 100 days he's gone without goals. So what's really the difference between him and João Pedro? That's my question. Now again, let me say this before you think anything. If Chelsea go in for him, I'm behind it, but I don't think it will happen, right? Yes, sir. Weakness, area duo. He's a number 9, or plays as a number 9 as Atletico, or play alongside somebody. So somebody, another person. So he's there, almost playing in that false 9 position, and then the other guy, I'm forgetting his name. The other guy basically play like they are in our number 9, right? So you get to see that, but. What's the difference between he and João Pedro? Creativity 72, technicality 70, defensive work 27. And with the way Chelsea is trying to play, if you listen to Liam Rosenell, right? Now, let me show you this before you think I'm making them up, right? Let me show you this. Look, and with the way Chelsea is trying to play, if you watch what Liam Rosenell is trying to say, been saying, right? Run for me, I run for you. Everybody's supporting one another. We all running. Basically, every single person is running, yeah? There are technical players at Chelsea already, and you know that. But basically, that's what they're trying to go for. And then you look at technicality, he got 61, so that's not bad. And the attack, he have 82, so that's pretty good. Really good. Really, really good. Now, considering the fact that he's been in Europe or done it at the highest level, or played for big clubs and have done it and won the club, the World Cup, right? I expect that that he will be a bit higher than what's his name, João Pedro. Let's be honest, right? If he's not that, I don't know what's going on. But because João Pedro so far, what club did he play for? Watford, and then Brentford, and then now he's at Chelsea. So this is his first time pretty much coming at the highest level to be able to replicate those, what's it called, those form that we saw when he was at Brighton and all of those places. But Julián Álvarez, let's see, João Pedro. What's going on? Oh, what's happening here? João Pedro. Okay, now we're here. So that took forever. That definitely took take forever. Okay. From what SofaScore is giving us so far, he's definitely an upgrade to João Pedro. Definitely. Attacking 82-72. Creativity 72 to 65. Technicality 70 to 61. Defensive work 27 to 28. So he's not even far off from João Pedro. Tactically 61 to 54. So even tactics, he's better than João Pedro, right? I asked the question, what is the difference between he and João Pedro? Apparently, there's a huge difference between he and João Pedro. But my thing is this: if Chelsea gets him right now, that simply means Liam Delap have to go. Other Liam, because Emega is coming in. If Emega is coming in, then Delap has to go. And Chelsea looking at him right now, what does that do? What does that say? Or what really does that say? Because you also have, what's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Oh, the guy we got from Barcelona that went along to Sunderland, then we recall him. Gil. Yes, Mike Gil. What do we say of him? He's definitely going to be going on. If that's what, if we bring in America, then we have to look to sell Delap because we cannot be thinking about selling João Pedro. That's not right. Now we will make better. I think we might make more money from João Pedro if we try to sell him, but Delap will be the one to go. If you know that, I know that. But bringing Julián Álvarez, like I said, I'm 100% for it. But will Chelsea do it? Right? Will they do it? That's my question. The guy age, right, is one thing. And then they spend 100 million on him. They're not going to get any sort of return. So they know they're going full in. If you're going in for him, they know they have to be going all in for him. And they know there is no return, right? The way it happened with Sterling. And looking at his wage right now, which is another reason, right? We already talked about his age, how much they're going to pay for him. But now looking at his wage, and Chelsea has a wage structure. Reece James right now is basically the higher earning player at Chelsea. If you bring in Julián Álvarez to the club that is already on a 200k or 200 plus k a week, right, at Atletico, if you bring him to Chelsea, you should be willing to ask something. Otherwise, what's the point of him leaving there? What's the point of him leaving Atletico? Because the man coming to that club, you have to be willing. What's it called? If he's on 200, meaning you're giving him 230k, 245k or something, and if you're giving him that much money, Cole Palmer in a little bit might be asking for a little bit, and then you also have Enzo Fernandez that already asking that he needs more money, right? And rightfully so. And who else gonna start asking? The list gonna start going on. Maybe Kowe might come, maybe Chalobah might come in, because maybe Fofana might come in. Cucurella, we already give Cucurella any deal. Caicedo might even come in and want. You have to give Caicedo the money he's asking for, right? And granted, I'm 100% for it. But if you're bringing him right now, you also have to understand you will have to break a wage structure. And I think Chelsea don't want to go through what they went through with Sterling. To understand, to have somebody on a contract of 300k a week, and then ends up not playing, ends up not being crucial, ends up not being important for their project, and then they have to get rid of him, it becomes a problem. That's why they buy them young, put them on mediocre salary. So whoever wants to come in for them, if it doesn't work out, their wage is not a problem. So anybody can come in for them. Even championship team can come in for them because the wage is no longer a problem. But if you bring this guy in right now, Julián Álvarez, like I said, I'm for it. But will Bluco do it, knowing what they've been doing in the past? I don't think so. I really don't think so. But who knows? maybe Tracy can surprise me. If they surprise me, listen, please surprise me. Bluco, please surprise me. Because like SofaScore said, he's definitely an upgrade to João Pedro, right? And listen, João Pedro's been doing phenomenal recently, but bringing Julián Álvarez is like taking it up a bit, taking it up a notch, right? Taking it up a notch, and I'm with that. So, Bluco, Top Bully, Egbali, Steward, you Lord, surprise me, yeah? Surprise me with Julián Álvarez. If you can get me Julián Álvarez, then make sure you get me, what's his name, Hendrick or Gonzalez Ramos, one of them. But if you bring in those people in, I know D-Lab will be on his way out as well. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again very much for watching till the end. Much appreciated. Don't forget, hit the like, hit the subscribe, support your brother, support a brother, support a brother. Much appreciated. See you later. Thank you very much. Adios, amigo.